Hi, my name is Joseph Rivera, and I'm from Transformation Church. And today I want to talk about truth. Man, I can't think of a topic I more struggle with and wrestle with in my life more than this topic of truth. Man, my whole life was dedicated to searching the answers to what truth was. You see, Jesus gives us a clear answer on what truth is. In John 14:6, Jesus said to them, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me. So what is truth? You see, I remember so many late nights I would just lay in my bed struggling, looking up at the ceiling and think of one of three things. One, is there any meaning to my life? Two, is there any purpose for my life? And three, is there any truth for any of us? So what is truth? So a way I would describe that now is something that is always valid, never wavering between different opinions, nothing that can be argued or tested. It's just always true, a standard for all of humanity. So what is truth? So, let's look at some truths in which we apply in our daily lives. So think about it. For instance, 2 plus 2 is always 4. If I put my hand on the fire, I'm always going to get burned. And say, I jump over this big, huge building, I'm not going to soar like an eagle. No, I'm always going to fall to the ground. You see, we see those truths, but aren't there ways in which we differ from truth? Think about all the world religions that we're surrounded by today. So, for instance, let's say I'm Muslim. If I'm Muslim, I believe in Muhammad, and during my lifetime, I'll take a trip to Mecca. Why? Because I believe it's true. Or say I'm Jewish, I'm going to keep the Sabbath, and I'm not going to eat certain foods. Why? Because I believe it's true. Or say I'm Buddhist, I believe in Buddha and reincarnation. If I'm really, really good in this life, in the next life, hopefully I'll come back as a cat. But why? Because I believe it's true. You see, I see one common thing between all of these things I shared, and that's whether it's Muhammad, Buddha, Gandhi, all these influential leaders, they all claim one similar thing, and that is to have the truth. You see, whether intelligent or crazy, people have claimed this all throughout human history. This is not different. It's not crazy, except one. You see, while everyone was claiming to have the truth, Jesus Christ in John 14:6 claimed to be it. And you see, that changes everything. Jesus says he is the truth. You see, as humans, we spend our lives searching for truth. Some of us in now dark places, but a lot of us in really dark places searching for that. So, the reality is that Jesus did not spend his life searching for truth, but he was the essence and standard of it. So I think a bigger question for all of us is, who is this truth? So in John 1:2-3, it says, in the beginning the Word already existed. The Word was with God, the Word was God. He was in the beginning with God, and God created everything through him, and nothing was created except through him. You see, everything was created through Jesus. So, what do we do? So, if you think about it, oh my gosh. If you think about it, oh my gosh. So, if everything about Jesus is true, and everything that Jesus spoke, if Jesus is the truth and the gospel is true, then that means that me and you have sinned before a holy, holy God. And you see, that means that it is true, that this truth, this Savior, God, has seen you worth it to sacrifice himself to beatings, torture, being spit on, crucified by his own creation, all for what? For the very purpose of saving your soul and showing you the depth of his love. You see, the truth has shown me how bad I am, but how good God is. But you see, the crazy thing about this is that so many people in this very room standing here, sitting down, have treated this truth as an idea rather than reality. So many people in this room who is hurt, lost, broken, empty, have heard this truth some of your whole lives and treated it as it didn't even matter. You see, we all love the Jesus so loving, kind, gracious, merciful. But we see, we totally ignore the fact, the impact he wants to have on our lives. See, but it's put to the forefront. Jesus all positions us, whether we're going to treat this truth, this love, this grace, this amazing God, a reality. And in that can we come before that bloody, beautiful cross of forgiveness and love with surrendered lives to what Jesus has done for us. Thank you.